Women are emotional beings. Yes, they know how to use their emotions to get to someone, especially someone close to them. They know how to use their emotions to, deceive someone, especially maybe their man, their husband, that kind of thing. That is that gender for you. So as a man, as a partner, as a husband, you need to understand how the emotions of a woman works, so that you understand how to take care of a woman's emotions. And that is what I am going to enlighten you on today's episode. So, what are the ways to take care of a woman's emotions? So, there are so many ways to take care of your woman's emotions. Number one way is by asking her how she's doing, how she slept, how her day is going, if she's having a good day, all those things. It will make her feel like she's being cared for. That is women for you. When a woman is venting, it's good and it's better for you to allow her speak. Don't allow her to bottle things up. Allow her to pour out her heart. Because she's emotional, it's important to allow her pour out her heart. Let her say those things in her mind and let it go. It will be easier. It is easier for someone to let go of things when they've already told you how they feel, when they have poured out their hearts to you. That is how most women are. As a man, it's important that you know that physical touch is a window to a woman's emotions. So you have to learn how to practice it. Just get used to it. The hugs, the cuddling, the petting, holding hands, all those things are important to a woman. Don't also forget that, making eye contact when she's speaking to you is also important. Yes, because when you make eye contact with someone that you're talking to, it makes that person feel important. It also makes that person feel like you're actually paying attention. That kind of thing is important as well. When a woman is crying, as the man, please don't just leave the room. Don't just leave her alone to be crying all alone. Try and find out what the problem is. Try and comfort her, pet her. Even if you're the one that is making her to cry, or someone else, or another issue, just try your best to comfort your woman whenever she's shedding tears. As a man, make effort to know more about your woman's body. Yes, make efforts regularly to know when she's on her period, the type of family planning method your wife is using. All those things are very important. They are little details, but they are important. She's your wife. Yes, these are things that can affect her hormones, and you know that her hormones also affect her emotions as well. So it's important that you note all these things. Ask her about them. Find out how everything is going on in her body. It's also important that you also observe how she behaves during this period. Some women can be so weak, tired, they can be in pain, they can be moody, all those things. These are changes in her body that can affect her emotions at any time. So it's important that you're knowledgeable about these things, so you don't misunderstand her when she begins to behave like that. Study your queen, study your woman. As a man, love your woman privately and publicly. Don't entertain other women. When your wife begins to have doubts about her beauty, it is your duty as the man to remind her how beautiful she is. The thing is that when it comes to a woman's beauty, maybe her dressing, her daily look, your opinion matters the most. Even if every other person says she's beautiful and you, the husband, say she's ugly, you have ruined that woman's emotion for the day. Yes, that is how it works. You know how husband and wife are. Yes, it happens a lot. You will see a woman, she'll dress up in a very beautiful way, but she's still having doubts about whether maybe her dress fits her, whether it's okay for where she's going to or something. And she'll maybe ask a sibling, and that sibling or relative will tell her that it's beautiful. But once her own husband says that cloth is ugly, that woman's mood is ruined. and two shall become one. That is how it is. You know, all this kind of things, it happens a lot in marriages. So please, when your woman begins to have doubts about her beauty, she begins to feel like she's no longer beautiful and she's getting worried, please, it is your duty as the man to remind her that she's very beautiful, because it is your own opinion that counts the most as the man. Don't forget that. When a woman begins to complain about something, don't become defensive, overly defensive as a man. She just wants things to be done in a better way. She wants you to love her better. So that is what you need to understand. Don't always see that and you just get easily irritated whenever she complains about certain things. It's not really okay. When a woman is angry, she's mad, she's unsettled, don't join her to be angry. Be the calm and assuring voice. Calm down and try to make her less defensive so that there can be peace in the home. As a man, please don't emotionally abuse your woman, especially with words. There are some things that when you say to your own wife, those things will haunt her for years. Even when you apologize, like the thing will continue to be painful to her. There are some things that when you say with your mouth as her own husband, you just destroy that woman. You mess up her emotions. So watch the words that you say. Don't emotionally abuse your wife. The thing is that I get it that domestic violence is actually the order of the day, but there are so many other marriages where there is no domestic violence, there is no physical violence, but the level of emotional violence is on another level, and it is really bad. Both to the man and to the woman, please don't be emotionally violent to your partner. Don't abuse your partner emotionally. It will haunt them for years, especially the emotional gender. Please, it is really bad. As a man, please learn to appreciate your wife. It's not like I'm siding the women, but men, I always advocate for you guys. If you watch my previous videos, you know that I always encourage the women to appreciate their men, no matter what, because men are the head of the family. They go through a lot of stress, they take care of the home and the children and all of that. Yes, but as a man, you also need to appreciate your wife. Yes, it's not easy. There is nothing like the father is better than the mother or the mother is better than the father. That thing is rubbish. Both of you are important, so you have to learn to appreciate yourselves. So please, as a man, learn to appreciate your woman. There are so many important moments in your marriage and opportunities that you can use to appreciate your wife. For example, when your wife gives birth, appreciate that woman. It's not easy. Like, that appreciation, no matter how little that gift is, no matter how little that gesture is, it's an encouragement. Like, when she sees her own person, appreciate her for all the pain and everything, she will even forget it. Like, her heart will be filled with joy. I really admire men that go a long way to appreciate their women once they give birth. Like, the thing really touches my heart. It is really a romantic thing to do. Like, when your wife puts to bed and you buy her a gift, it's not easy. No matter how little, just do it. When your marriage is facing challenges and your woman is beginning to have doubts about that marriage, she's getting worried if that marriage will last, whether it will work or not. Please be the type of man that will reassure your woman. Maybe your marriage could be facing challenges like maybe childbirth, or your wife is having miscarriage, or maybe her in-laws are oppressing her because she doesn't have a child yet, and so many challenges in marriage. Please be that type of man that will comfort her and stand by her. Don't join your family members to destroy her emotions and hope for that marriage. Also, learn to pray for your woman. Yes, women also want men that will cover them spiritually. I get it that women are more like the spiritual beings, but it's also important that you as a man, you're spiritual. Last but not the least, don't demand for sex when you know that your woman is hurting, whether physically or emotionally. Please, sometimes you need to be patient, because if you insist, you end up making her feel used. You end up making her feel like she's a sex toy, and she won't enjoy it. You won't enjoy it. You will just satisfy yourself and to just be it. Please, sometimes you need to learn to be understanding. And finally, on how to take care of a woman's emotions, learn to apologize. I understand that men and their ego, some men find it very, very hard to apologize to their own wives, but please, it's not that hard. Learn to apologize to your woman, especially when you're wrong. In fact, sometimes even when you're not wrong, you also need to apologize for peace to reign and for that issue to just go, so that you guys can move on. But please, learn to apologize. I'm sorry, it's not that hard. I could go on and on. There are so many ways to take care of a woman's emotions. Please, the women in the house, if you know more ways that men can take care of our emotions, please, you could drop them into comment section. And the men as well, you could also say your mind, what you think about today's video, in the comment section as well. So that is all I have to say for today's episode. Thank you so much for watching my video today. Thank you so much for listening, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Also like and comment on my videos as well. Thank you so much for watching.